All right, good luck, play well. We'll see you back here, par threes, hopefully in 4 hours.
Covenant HealthCare Foundation's red carpet events brought in hundreds of people to Apple Mountain in Saginaw County. From golf to croquet and gaming, it raises money for 2 great causes.
It is our biggest event, and it's actually 4 events in 2 days. So super big event. Lots of volunteers are needed. Staff spends a lot of time trying to make sure that we can provide our guests with the best experience they can possibly have.
Thursday, all the holes at the golf course were changed to par 3, with huge prizes for anyone who could hit the cup in 1 stroke.
The par 3 challenge was a tremendous success. We had prizes on every hole for the first hole in 1 on any hole. They could get $1,000 or one of many other prizes like $10,000 or a Harley-Davidson motorcycle or a golf trip for 2 to Hawaii for 8 days and 7 nights. Our good friend Renee Johnston, director of the Saginaw Community Foundation, hit a hole-on-one on number 8, and she had impeccable witnesses.
One event that continues to grow in popularity is crumpets and croquet.
Croquet just keeps getting bigger and better, and the costumes just keep getting more thought out, more well-planned. We had 4, I use the term loosely, old guys, because they are certainly not old at all, but you wouldn't have known it by their oxygen masks and the walkers and the canes and how slowly they moved. That was incredible, and then they played against the women with the big beautiful hats and the lovely sundresses, and we had a plethora of superheroes, and we had flapper girls from the Roaring Twenties, and we had the robed renegades that was pastoral care. Yeah, it was just a great day, incredibly hot, but still, people had a wonderful, wonderful time.
Trophies were handed out to the winners and the most enthusiastic, but the big prizes were won during the evening premiere in the conference center.
Food was great. We had an enormous number of gifts for our various guests. The donors throughout Saginaw Valley were very, very generous to us. The businesses were just incredibly kind to Covenant this year. We're deeply appreciative of that. And naturally, the big prize is always, a stay at the Grand Hotel, and that box is always crammed full of people's tickets.
Red carpet ends with the always popular ProAm tournament on Friday.
We have 32 teams, which is what we limit it to. 32 teams, a scramble format, but each of the teams is paired with a PGA teaching pro, which is, again, another thing that makes our event unique from all the other golf scrambles throughout the Great Lakes Bay region.
Local golf pros compete for the top money prize, while their teams play for something nearly as valuable.
The amateurs are playing for bragging rights, and there is some pretty stiff competition for those bragging rights. So stay tuned, because it's always interesting to see who ends up in first place.
There is a long tradition for golf tournaments to help the Visiting Nurse Association and the former Saginaw General's Breast Health Center. Red Carpet continues this tradition by donating their funds to hospice care in the Breast Health Center.
We can't begin to say thank you enough to everybody who has helped make this possible, whether they bought a raffle ticket, they attended one of the 4 events, whether they were a volunteer, because we can't do it without our volunteers. The staff from across the organization, not just in the foundation, we have staff from throughout the organization that help make this possible, and it couldn't happen without all of them. And of course, the people at Apple Mountain are just outstanding.